here on 2K Sports. Sunday in the NBA. It's going to be the New York Knicks up against the...
We've got basketball action at Staples Center in Los Angeles, the home of the Lakers, here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan here to call the action. With me, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Bridges. And for the Lakers, they've got LeBron James. Towns. And a miss there on the triple. There are the Lakers.
Boy, I tell you, the Lakers are always tough on their home court. I mean, visiting teams can get a little starstruck, too. I mean, all kinds of celebrities hanging out in the crowd. There's so many famous people watching is actually playing in the game when you go play the Lakers. The D was all over. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He loves this matchup and believes this game presents them with a great chance for an offensive explosion. I think our strengths offensively could pose major problems for them. We'll find out, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, thanks. So, Clark and Steve, they'll be focusing first and foremost on their offense today.
And I guess what they're thinking, guys, is if they can get going at that end of the floor, it'll carry over to the defensive end.
Well, that's generally the way it works. I mean, offense feeds your defense and vice versa. But if you can bring energy and score points early, that's going to be a huge help for this club today.
That's good. He has 5. Going back to that Lakers home record, 30-11. Last season, tied for the 5th best home record in the league. And Steve is starting overlapping, the star watching at the games, good play on the floor. That's quite a scene.
It's a great scene. One of the great venues in the NBA. And the Lakers, they're competitive year in and year out. And they'll continue to be a tough team, whether it's at Staples Center or on the road.
So it's the Lakers now. The Knicks making the shot. Clock at 6. With 1 on the clock. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's put on an offensive clinic. They've got to deny him the ball.
And if that fails, then double it, Steve. I mean, they can't allow him to continue to hurt him like this.
Passes it to Bridges. Covered by LeBron. They're moving it around. Offline with his 3. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. 6-point lead.
You give them an opening like that one, they'll take advantage.
Great looking transition that time, guys.
And the Knicks with the ball. Trailing here by 8. A steal.
I'm not sure what they're thinking offensively. Poor decision on that pass.
LeBron left side. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Another open look hits bottom from outside.
Yep, and that's 3 of the last 5 makes from beyond the arc. And LeBron's numbers last season really slipped in the early part of the year as he tried to adapt to his new teammates and his new surroundings. But as the season went on, he became more and more effective. And that was one of the reasons he ended up with a career high in field goal percentage, right around 51% from the floor.
Here's LeBron after New York gets the 3. 5 to shoot. Dunks it. No good. Knicks will take it the other way. Going back to what Steve was talking about with LeBron, if he's being more efficient, Clark, with the ball, I don't think he is too concerned with his numbers, with his totals.
Kevin, that's one of the beauties of LeBron James' games. I mean, he's interested in playing the game of basketball at the highest level. That means giving it to another player who's open. He's fine with that. If that means taking shots, he's fine with that. I love the fact that he's comfortable in who he is and is not worried about what other people think he should be doing.
And the Knicks with the ball. 6-point game.
Well, I like that finish. Perfect for that possession.
Yeah, the simple one-hand jam.
That's the way to do it, guys.
they get it. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
This run, a definite concern. They've lost all momentum. They need to try to sort this out right away.
The Lakers making a switch here.
All right, that was called Laker Girls. Make some noise, fans.
Here's Vincent. Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely. That's good. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. Shot is blocked. Tipped.
The reaction was so quick. Incredible defense. As soon as they made that steal, it was off and running.
Yep, and they acted on it, partner. That's an easy 2 points off the pilfer.
Off in time. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 2. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Here's Vincent.
Well, you know, it was interesting. The Knicks did not come up with more wins than losses against the West last year. But they were almost 500, 14 and 16 against the Western Conference.
On the court for the Knicks. They've got Robinson. And it's he in at the 4 spot. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He was just a hair away from making that steal.
Steve, I like the instincts there. Terrific. To see the pass come in and knock it away, well done.
The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Vincent. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. More on the Knicks and the West. For the East, that was one of their better records against the Western Conference.
Well, it makes sense. The Knicks have the style and mentality to play a more Western type game. In other words, getting up and down the floor, scoring big points, and really running as hard as you can on every possession.
To the inside. Goes straight up. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Vincent. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go. He's got 5.
He is extremely comfortable behind that 3-point line. I mean, especially when you give him that kind of room to operate.
Hayes with the steal.
Now, poor decision there. He left his feet. It looked like he was going to shoot and then changed his mind at the last second.
Out of bounds. And they retain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. New York on D. They trail by 7. Hachimura can't hit. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Now, they've got to be careful. They can't give him that much room because at that range, he'll make you pay.
It's intercepted. And here they come.
Get the perimeter.
Guarded by Robinson. Clock at 4. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot. And the Knicks with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
The Knicks getting swept out of the playoffs 4-0 by the Celtics, but don't think that the series was that lopsided. I mean, those first 2 games in Boston could have gone either way.
Back to that Knicks Celtics series, Clark. Boston had to come back in both those first two games. And the Knicks certainly made it interesting. They really did.
Yeah.
Steve, I know you enjoyed those in Washington.
Yeah, those were great games, particularly the first two in Boston. The Celtics had to really dig deep to win. And then once it was 2-0, it looked like New York just kind of let its guard down, and the Celtics took advantage.
6 to shoot. Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
You know, he's definitely a catalyst for their offense, guys. I mean, he is so talented. He really causes problems for the other team's defense.
Back to Robinson. Alley-oop pass. And they get in the way. Looked like the alley-oop attempt that time.
Boy, a lot of darkness there. No daylight to get that ball through.
Takes it up. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive pass. And it's a 12-point Laker lead. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, good idea setting that screen, because the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
The Lakers making a switch here. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 11-1 run right now. Doncic. Baseline J on the way. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Look how they've been scoring the basketball, and it's really fun to watch them because all the baskets are coming off assists.
Well, keep that in mind. I mean, they're a much more efficient team when they make that extra pass. When they get in trouble, it's when they're taking quick shots.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. The Knicks making a switch here. Knicks trail by 14. Knocks it loose.
That's turnover number 4 for him in this quarter. He's got to do a better job. That was good awareness, fouling and avoiding giving up an easy dunk.
Well, I think that's just good, smart basketball. Make him earn his points at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Knicks with the ball. It's a 16-point game. They need this. The shot is off. And the Lakers go with it the other way. Here's Reeves. And he drops him the layup off the glass. He's got 11.
Keeping up the pressure here. I like that. When you have a lead, don't let up.
Yeah, this game could be over soon if they keep pounding it the way they are.
The jump hook. Towns gets the three-pointer to fall.
Come on now, you got to pay better attention than that on a shooter like him. He'll make that 10 times out of 10.
LeBron outside. From the wing, and he didn't quite get enough under that one. Knicks trailed by 15. Jumps up, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's good defense. Don't let a guy get a lay-in, foul hard, and send him to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that billboard there. Send me the message. You can't come in here and get anything free in our face.
And the Lakers making a change here. He hits both from the stripe.
They've done a good job of seeking contact here in the second.
And getting whistles as a result. You know, the aggressive team usually gets the benefit of the doubt, Mark, and that's what's happening right now.
Off the pick. Oh, and the jam. And now, here's the Sprite Slam Cam replay.
Well, that's a dunk you will not see very often. You won't pass that one by.
No doubt about that.
I wish he would, though. You can never see too many of those.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. It's time for HP at the half. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against New York. They've been phenomenal offensively, scoring effortlessly. The first half, a productive one for LeBron. He's got 5 points, not to mention a few dimes as well. And battling nonstop, the New York Knicks. A gritty, hard-nosed effort. They're hungry for the win, and they're making their own luck. We've got a pair of guys here who've been huge factors so far tonight.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And the Lakers have possession. They led by as many as 18 points. They've got LeBron James. That's the Laker 5. Moving the ball well. Doncic puts it up. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Brunson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. He's got 9.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. Soft touch off the glass. LeBron's now got 7.
And, you know, coming off consecutive championships, the Lakers last season actually took a big step forward offensively. They really improved their offensive efficiency.
Down low, out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Here's LeBron. He's got 7. Doncic. No good on the 3.
It's been a struggle for him offensively tonight, and they'd love to have his production out there.
You're right, Steve. Up to 7th in offensive efficiency in terms of points per possession in the NBA. And Clark, you know, for the Lakers, an established roster, not surprising they'd get better offensively as they continue to develop that chemistry.
Well, familiarity. I mean, as you look at the Lakers, they are a team that has stayed together, and they continue to grow and understanding each other as teammates. You see that also in their turnover numbers last season. I mean, they had the 5th lowest turnovers in the league, and that's about skill and also chemistry. And they've got a pretty good amount of both.
All right, that is your Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
On defense, New York. They trail by 14. On the top of the key, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, he just does so many things well out there.
A true pro, a professional display he's put on here.
Towns, and the Knicks good for 2.
That's 3 for 4 field goal shooting here in the third, so offensively, they're looking good.
Now LeBron. Defended by Bridges. And it's good. Through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, last year in the playoffs, LeBron was up to his usual trick. He felt good about not having to carry the same load as he always had to, though, and that relieved him a bit and made him better in my mind.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Back to LeBron. You know, Clark, he didn't have to carry the load like he did up in Cleveland, but he still had some big-time shots for the Heat. And Steve, not necessarily in the regular season, but really in the postseason. That's where he stepped up big time.
Yeah, particularly in the first 3 rounds. In the finals, remember, he kind of took a step backwards, but in that Chicago series, he made some enormous shots in that series. He was so good offensively. And all of a sudden against Dallas, it was like he lost his confidence. So he's still a little bit of a work in progress in terms of putting it all together.
Doncic, an easy 2 points on the layup. 11 points in the game.
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. The shot is off. And the Lakers go with it the other way. Bridges against LeBron. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. 16 points for him.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside. Yeah, he doesn't really like what he's seeing, and they're going to try to hash it out here.
Big grid substitution here for the Lakers. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
That's a gift. I mean, you're just giving possessions away now.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Number 12 lays it up and bunks it in.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. I mean, get the ball deep and try to score from in tight rather than rely on their outside shooting. I mean, that's a more consistent way to score, take it inside.
Goes up, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Second free throw, no good. A difficult situation for New York. Shot to stop the run. This is off the left iron.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
New York with the ball. Fires for 3. New York, no good that time either. Smart. He lays it in with a soft touch.
This is not what they wanted to let happen. They're just getting pounded inside.
Yeah, they are, Steve. And I mean, they're just not making life difficult at all for scorers in the paint. I mean, that's an area that you've got to protect with force and aggressiveness, and we haven't seen it.
Here's Vincent. 5 points in the game. Good if it goes. And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. So as we get rolling here in the fourth, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for the Sprite Spark Report. Doris?
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Lakers that garners the Sprite Spark today. The second quarter is when the game opened up, and they have been able to hold on to that lead ever since. Coach has got to be pleased with the consistent effort they've put in thus far.
Okay, Doris, thank you. And that run, Clark, really changed the complexion of this game.
Yeah, it sure did. I thought it stirred something up in them that got them on a good run.
Yeah, got the ball rolling for them, and they were able to keep it going from there, guys.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Bridges. Stolen.
Now, part of the reason they are where they are is that they have taken care of the ball for the most part.
He hangs, and he cruises to the hoop for the layup.
It looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Boy, that did not look good, Clark. I'm not sure how soon we'll see him back.
Yeah, I'm with you there, partner. I mean, that's the last thing anybody wants to see, that kind of injury.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Knicks. So it's the Lakers now. Smart, defended by Bridges. Deflects the pass. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Boy, the up and under, such a valuable tool to have down there.
Here's Bridges. Lifts up. The shot no good. And the Lakers go with it the other way.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the board. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead, and it shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's LeBron. And they double him up with LeBron. A very friendly bounce off the back iron.
Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be...
And slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite Slam cam for the replay.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? Just the power and the skill. Impressive.
Doncic, defended by Bridges. Easy shot. Cannot hit. The Knicks will take it the other way. They're moving the ball. Towns. And the Knicks good for 2.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, his team could turn things around.
LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Bridges. LeBron against Bridges. 4 on the clock. Reeves. Releases from 15. They grab the wrong miss. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
A humongous lead for him here. I mean, they've really done a good job of controlling the flow of the game.
Yeah, I think it's the rebounding they have to thank for that, Clark, because it's really set the tone in this contest.
And so here is New York. Here's Brunson. It's in. 19 points in the game.
Very productive game for him, but he's going to have to get some help from his teammates if they're going to win.
There's the steal. Up with it. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
It takes a lot of strength to finish a play like that while you're getting fouled.
Boy, he had it on display right there, partner. I mean, that was muscle. That was strength on display finishing that shot.
Vincent's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Vincent. Feet away. It goes down off the front of the rim. And the Lakers lead by 19.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, the paraphrase a Bible verse that says love covers over a multitude of sin. Good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
Here's Kent. Good on the three-point shot.
This is a done deal here. They've pretty much finished this team off.
Yep, we can put this one in the books. Too much to overcome now.
Towns. Scooped up. Goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Vincent. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. And he lays it up and in.
Another bucket, and they are just pulling away here now.
Yep, no doubt about it. They're sprinting to the finish line.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
That's as bad a miscue as you'll see. It's good to be thinking a few steps ahead, but you've got to maintain some type of current awareness too.
And the Lakers with some changes. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Launches it. Shot is no good. Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
Back to LeBron. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Not much to be critical of at this rink, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan player of the game.
Fuera control y ese culo al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. So take it fine. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Pero súbeme el tiempo. Estas caderas te sirven de asiento. Me gusta dura del nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.